Yo, what is up everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the way too early power rankings for the RLCS 2026. So as you guys have known, a lot of roster rumors that came out, some confirmed, some rumored, and some unlikely. So here's a little preview of how I colored some things in. I did the normal, red for North America, blue for UU, etc. For the region they're playing in, because there is a lot of imports. With this new rule being 2/3, the roster has to be like native or citizens of that country. It's kind of encouraged teams to go out of their region to go pick up some, especially in Europe. So if you've never seen that, you'll see the rosters here today. I'm going to be power ranking the confirmed and mostly confirmed teams for this 2026 season, and we got our top 10 as well as I got 3 honorable mentions over here. I have my list on the left of me here, and we are just gonna get started with number 1, which I think you guys should know what it is. NG Beast with Dan Atomic. So as you see, NRG is playing in North America for the team name, and then all the players are confirmed as green. I can't put them anywhere else in one after winning Worlds. Congrats to them. I did kind of call it early after last year, if you guys have been following me for long and watched my documentaries. And this next one, I think a lot of people will have. It's not really a hot take, but it is a crazy roster. Falcons for Ross, Clears, and Drawley. So if you've been living under a rock, Drawley signed probably the biggest contract ever in Rocket League to play with the Twins. TRK did get kicked. He will be on this list somewhere. You'll see him later on, but TRK not playing in Falcons anymore after being a pioneer, one of the pioneers of the MENA region. So excited to see where he goes, but this team's gonna be really good. I think they will not be great at the beginning when they form. I think it's going to take some time to get used to. Those 3 have been playing together forever. So I think the playstyle change is going to be a little bit difficult to adjust. But I think as the season progresses, they're going to be really deadly. So hence why I have them at number 2. Number 3, I think some people might put them lower. I've been seeing some hate from the Blue Wall, Carmen Corp, for Juicy. So Vatir and Tower starting on the roster, and Juicy very likely going to be replacing Drawley. I don't know why it took me so long to remember his name, but Carbico playing in U, Vatira and Natal obviously still on. People forget Juicy. He is a major winner, a major MVP. I think he's going to be a really good fit for this team. I think he's going to enable Vatira and Natal a lot. Drawley was really good at that. It's really hard to step in and play at Drawley's potential as, probably the best player in the world right now. But I still think this team's gonna be really good. It's still Voxy, it's still Tao. They're still really good players. And I think Juicy's gonna enable them pretty well. Next, this team is very iffy. You guys might know who I'm talking about. Twisted Minds. Nupo, Monkey Moon, and TRK. So Nupo and Monkey Moon are both, signed. They're both confirmed. TRK, however, is kind of a question mark. We still don't really know who the third will be. It is likely TRK because these are the 2 big big teams of the region, and I doubt TRK is gonna move to like Europe or anything. And he's like the biggest prospect, and Twisted Minds have the money for him. So, and if this becomes a team, I mean, I don't even see any other MENA teams even coming close. Like Rock obviously is really good. Like any other talent in MENA is gonna be really hard to crash these 2 for region spots or major spots. If they keep the same as 2 as last year. Or we know Nupo 1v1 champ, and then we know Monkey Boom 2-time world champion. TRK is obviously a major champion, really good. This team's deadly. Like if this team clicks and if it happens. Next, I have really high hopes for this team. Shopify Rebellion. Shopify dropped their roster of Retals, 2-piece, and Wavy for these 3 players. FK, Kofor, LJ. First Skill and LJ were playing on the same team last year. Picked up Kofor from SSG. And I think this team is going to be really good. Again, I think they're going to be kind of similar to Falcons with them struggling kind of early on. But I think they're going to get better as the season progresses. I think they're going to be a LAN team. I think Kofor has found a spot on LAN. It took a couple of events for him to, kind of find his form and how to play on a LAN stage, and I think he's finally found it. With First Killer on the team, they're obviously going to make majors. This is definitely going to be a major team. I think they're going to be competing for energy. We'll see if energy slow down at all after Worlds. You know, it's kind of hard to tell with that. Like, whoever wins Worlds and they stick, it's hard to tell when they slow down. So, I think Shop Life will be competing for that #1 spot. Next, another team I see a lot of hate coming in is Vitality. Zen and Exotic are staying. Monkey Moon did get kicked for Stizzy. Now, a lot of hate has been coming on to Stizzy for this. If you don't know, he was on Dignitas with Appjack and Jorius, who you will see later. I still think this team's going to be really good. Obviously, it's Zen. Exotic's a good enabler. Stizzy found his form. He's been really improving since, you know, the first time he got picked up. I think it's going to be a good fit. I don't think it's going to be as dangerous as, you know, a Carmine Corp or a Twisted Minds, but they're going to be scary, and we're going to see how that turns out. That's why I have them. Whoa. Okay, my recording bugged, so my webcam froze for a second, but anyways, as I was saying, Vitality are going to be scary, but they are not on the level as, you know, Carmine Corp, Falcons. I don't think they're going to be on that kind of level, but we'll see. They could end out really good. Could be a really high ceiling, but it could be a really low floor. Next, we got another North American team. SSG signing Chronic and Diaz to team with Reveal. This one is all confirmed. Playing in NA, of course. Now to say, I think the big question mark is gonna be Diaz. On complexity, he was good, but he's definitely just more of a once player. Like Nupo, but Nupo has kind of stepped up as a 3. Biggest problem with Nupo, I believe, for 3s in general, obviously he's the best one player in the world, no doubt about it, but his playstyle on 3s makes his teammates, it makes it really hard for his teammates to do anything because he plays so fast and he uses so much boost for his teammates not to be able to do anything. So I think Diaz is kind of like the same way, but not to the level Nupo is. So we'll see how Chronic and Reveal play well with Diaz. I think this team could be dangerous, but I don't know. They're kind of a big question mark for me. They definitely could be dropped a little bit if, you know, you look at these other teams down here. But that's where I have them for SSG. This next roster I'm actually really excited for is GK teaming with Appjack, Joyo, and Seiko. So Joyo is confirmed to be on GK. Appjack and Seiko are rumored. They are very likely, but they are not confirmed yet. Haven't signed anything yet. Appjack, Joyo duo would be fun, and I really like Seiko. I think this team could be really good. They're a team that could be really high, have a really high ceiling, but they could have also a really low floor, which kind of scares me. But I think this Appjack Joyo duo will work really well. And as yellow, because it's very, very likely that they're gonna team, but nothing has been signed yet. Next is number 9, Gentlemates signing Archie, Oski, Nas. Nothing confirmed yet. These are all rumors of this trio forming. I do think Archie was the best player on GK, especially when they started playing really good near the end of the season. I think this team could be really good. Oski, I really love him as a player. I've been following him for a while, since, you know, Liquid, early Liquid days, and Nas as one of my favorite players. NIP was one of my favorite teams for Europe last year. So I think this team could be really well. You could put them over GK, you could put them over SSG. I think it is kind of difficult to put them over Vitality for now, but they definitely could surprise some people. 9 is kind of the lowest where you could put them. And number 10, I have CRR, Jorius, and Oli. For now, they do not have an org representing. I am very sure that they're gonna get an org under their belt, but this could be green. It has been confirmed or rumored that those two are going to be playing together looking for an org, but I just put it yellow for now because I don't want to jinx it and have something fall out at the last second. But this thing could be really good. CRR has been really good. I think it was the best player on complexity last year, and then Jorius and Orly are obviously really good players. I think they do barely squeeze into this top 10 past these next 3 teams I have in the honorable mentions. Same thing as always. I'm gonna have player or team name colored and all the players colored as well. And first, Genji, Justin, Magic Bear, and Rise. Rise will probably move another region. I am not surprised. This is all he does is move regions every season. but it looks like they're gonna kick Cheese, and this is their top priority. A rumor, not confirmed yet. Kind of 50-50 in my opinion if they're gonna ever pick up Rise. But yeah, they did kick Cheese to. I don't know if Cheese will survive this Genji kicking again this year. I hope he gets to on a pretty good team. Next, I have a team that has been struggling all year last year, and that is Furia, Yan, Swift, and Lost. Yan and Lost are confirmed to stay on Furia, and Swift is going to be looking to replace Druffy. I called this early. I think Swift was going to be the one that replaced one of the three. I thought it was going to be Lost, honestly, but Druffy is the one that gets replaced by Swift. I'm pretty sure it was going to be Swift who replaced one of the three of Furia, especially after a detrimental season last year. And for our last one, no org, but a lot of top name players in here. It's Rado, Yujin, and Mitzer. Yujin was on Shadowmates last year. Rado came in for NIP to win the LCQ, got a top 8 at Worlds, and then Mitzer was on BDS last year. I could honestly see a BDS sighting here. Yujin is gross. I'm a really big fan of Yujin, actually. Really big fan of him. I hope they do well. Again, I think this is a team that has a high ceiling, low floor. Depends on how they click. We didn't get to see a whole lot of Mitzer because they kind of a disappointing split too with BDS. But again, I think he was the best player on the team. And Yujin is obviously phenomenal, and a lot of people need to owe Redos an apology. So I think they're going to be fitting these honorable mentions. The only reason why I didn't put them above, this year, Genji hasn't really proved anything big this year. Fury has been a disappointing, and then this is a whole new team. This is also a whole new team, but they've kind of, I think that I do put them above, these three players here. But that is my entire list. Comment down below what you guys think. Any rosters that you would like to see form of remaining players. Like my last video where I made hypothetical rosters for North America. And if this list is good, if you put any, top teams up here above anyways, let me know as well. But yeah, anyways, that's it for today. A lot of videos coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.